Good morning, everyone. Uh, Very happy to be back on another TEDx stage, and this stage has already become more special because it's TEDx Youth. Let us start with a small story. This story is about a young boy who just started his school. So he went and got the admission in the top English convent in his hometown, and he started with his LKG, and he was the first student in his class who said A to Z continuously. So that made the class teacher to make him a class leader. So he started really enjoying the leader position, and he was a talkative student. So he was a teacher's pet, and he go and talk to the fathers, sisters who run the Christian church running school. He enjoyed his LKG, UKG to the greater extent, and suddenly something happened. During his UKG third term, his father couldn't really pay the fees. So after continuous warning, the school has to take a hard decision of stopping him coming to school. Then he initially enjoyed the first 2-3 weeks of his long vacation, because he no need to do homework and no need to get ready and go to school, etc. But after 2-3 weeks, he started feeling bored. So he started missing his friends and so on. So he kept asking his father and mother, when are you going to take me to the school? So finally, one fine day, his father said, okay, get ready. Today we are going to your school. It is after some 3-4 months. So I was very happy, got ready. He went to the school along with his father. His school is one of the largest schools in the hometown, and it has a very big church in the front, and 2 schools are located in the same campus, which is behind the church. So they both started going towards the school. They crossed the church, and they are at the intersection. Left side is the school where this boy goes every time. That's an English medium school. If you go straight, at the corner of the property, there is a Tamil medium school. So this story is happening in Tamil Nadu. Then the father started walking towards straight, and this boy was confused. So he told his dad, I think we are going in a wrong direction. We should take a left cut. So his father felt sad, and he said, son, from today onwards, you are not going to the old school. The new school is ahead of you. So the boy was so confused, he started crying. He said, Papa, I don't want to go to that school. I want to go to this school because all my friends are here and my teachers are there. Father tried convincing the boy, but the boy was continuously crying, and father did not have any other option. Then he started dragging him to the school. So this is a real story that happened in my life, and I was that 5-year. When this happened, I was 5-year-old. So, welcome to my talk. So today I want to share a bit more of my story with all of you. I want to talk about the art of failing forward from a teenpreneur's perspective. So I am Dr. SRINIVASAN. I am an inventor of 121 international patents, and I am a serial entrepreneur who has built 5 companies so far. So, I just shared the story of how my LKG and UKG started, and I was comfortably a UKG dropout. Then I moved on to my first grade in a regional medium school in Tamil Nadu. Then I started my 6th grade in a different school, and when I was doing my 9th grade in the same school in my hometown, my father faced his biggest lifetime losses. So we all have to migrate to my mother's place, Satyamangalam in Tamil Nadu. So we moved to my mother's place. So I started my 9th standard from the government school. So further, life was not always unfair. Then I went and did my bachelor's in a good college. Then I did my MTech and PhD in a big universities. Finally, I ended up my management studies from IIM Calcutta. So, teenpreneur is a very interesting word, and people call me a teenpreneur because I started my entrepreneurial journey at the age of 19. So after my schooling, I went and joined one of the premium engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu. And after going to college, I was expecting more beautiful days, etc. Of course, I had a lot of beautiful days, but I was not aware there was a big enemy waiting for me. In my first year, my biggest enemy was English. Because having studied in Tamil medium from first grade to 12th grade, 12 long years, I studied everything in Tamil. In fact, I used to even write and pass my English exam using Tamil only. So, but as soon as I went to my engineering studies, they said, you need to understand and write everything in English, only then you will pass. So my first 1 year, 2 semesters, went on mostly fighting with English and making sure at least I pass the subject. Then after the first year is over, I realized only 3 more years are left and I have not created any of good identity for myself in the college. Then I wanted to do something out of education within the college. Then that is when in my 3rd semester, I took a path of research. So I started writing research papers, research article, etc. And I went and published my papers in conferences, symposium in other colleges. So this is how my 3rd and 4th semester was progressing. And then when I was in my 2nd year, as part of our curriculum, we also had an implant training. So for my implant training, I went to Coimbatore to do the embedded chips training program. And see, I told you how we were financially struggling when I was in my school. After I got the government admissions for my bachelor's in engineering, my father couldn't even pay the government fees. But my uncle, my father's elder brother, came forward and he took care of the whole sponsorship for my studies. So in college, I was okay, I am happy. All my expenses are taken care by my uncle, but however, at home, my father, mother, and my younger brother, they were facing continuous financial crisis, so I had a pressure at my side along with my studies. So when I was sitting for this implant training, I really wanted to do something so that I want to help my family. So I came back to my college, so I converted my college room into a laboratory, tried crazy experiments for 2.5 to 3 months with whatever I have learned. Then from that lab, my room lab, I have spinned 2 companies. Initially, I started my first company called Maxtex Corporation along with my father. Then I came back to college, I started running the operations. Then some of my college mates, my close friends, they also wanted to join the entrepreneurial journey. So along with them, I started another company called Maxicom Solutions. So while probably like financial struggle and poverty was the primary mission, how I started my first companies as a teenpreneur at the age of 19. But even at the time, I had a little bigger vision. So my temporary or a short-term mission was, helping poverty out of my home. But however, I had 2 big visions. The first vision, I call it as empowering thousands, meaning I really wanted to help people, students, those who are coming from struggling background, especially people from different regional mediums and people who cannot talk but they have a lot of talent in them. I want to build a company that helps them to empower both financially and also intellectually. At the same time, as a young entrepreneur, I also wanted to build my firms such that these firms will showcase the intellectual capability of India to the world. While the start was good, I ran my first 2 companies for almost 7 years. The learnings are huge. Then I took a clear call of, going and experiencing in some MNC. That is when this magic, this God's blessing happened. I got into one of my dream companies, Infosys. Probably like this is the company which has made my first global identity of who I am today. So this is the company that has given me an opportunity to build India's first private cloud at Mysore, Karnataka. After spending little more than 4 years in this beautiful firm, I moved on to Singapore. I stayed in Singapore for 2 years initially, and I call Singapore as my second home because this is the place which has given me a more global exposure. So with GSTF Singapore, I helped the company to expand beyond Singapore in Philippines, Oman, Jordan, and some part of the business in Europe. So it has given me a first-hand, hands-on experience of experiencing building companies outside India. Then I moved, joined Accenture, and another truly a blessed experience. This is the place where I built a entire business portfolio called Cloud AI, Cloud Analytics, from 2015 to 22. I stayed there for almost 7 years and had a fantastic time, and that is where my 121 patents happened. So with all this blessing experience, see, as I said, I started my entrepreneurship to begin with poverty as a base reason. But at least after I moved to Singapore, so soon, the life has become better. Money was not a real constraint, but everything else was. So that was the time I started going into more of a inner journey, got into a bit of spirituality and so on, and I was really hunting and searching for the purpose of my life. And at one point of time, this is what I have translated as the purpose of my life. I call this as EMHIT, Empowering Humanity Using Innovation and Technology. So when I was in Accenture, I have decided I wanted to spend the rest of the life to build something and contribute to the humanity, whatever the small, big way possible. So these are the 3 companies. So WiseWork, we are into emerging tech, and WiseWork is more of a incubation firm. We want to work with a lot of new innovative ideas, and we want to spin these ideas as individual companies for the world. And primarily, we want to work on everything that is related to humanity. We work on the team called Technology for Good. And then HuLearn. HuLearn is dedicated towards education. We are building HuLearn by using cognitive neuroscience and AI combination. And believe my words, while all these companies for sure will make historical milestones very soon by God's grace, HuLearn will change the way the world education is happening today. Similarly, the third company is called DNA World. It's a health tech firm. Currently, we are working with genomics and AI combination to solve the problem of cancer. So we started with non-clinical experiments using AI, and we will move on to clinical in the future. So these are the 3 companies are being built, and being a co-founder of 3 companies and the founding CEO of WiseWork, I wanted to share some of my vision in which WiseWork is being built and run. The first vision is, one day, we want the world's best talent. So you call the world's best institutes as IITs in India, MIT, Stanford, Oxford, and so on. We want those students studying in these institutions in future to call out and say their top dream company is WiseWork. Preferably, my vision is to bring the global talent aspiring to come to India, and in that way, WiseWork will also pay its respect to the country's faster growth. That's the first vision. And the second vision is, as I said, WiseWork is an idea firm. While we build solutions and products for our customers and to our clients, at the same time, what we wanted to do is come up with many new ideas in the team of Technology for Good, and then build those ideas into products and spin them as a separate companies. And when we do that, our ambition is our WiseWork alumni, our group of company alumni who are worked with us for a little longer time, and we want to make them as CXOs to run those companies. So we want to produce not just profit, but also CXOs and leaders for the company and to lead the global world. The last vision is, some people ask me, Dr. Madhan, when WiseWork will become a billion-dollar company? Yes, we want to go step by step. We will become a unicorn one day, no doubt, but our ambition is to build 1,000+ startups that is pinned from WiseWork, and one day we will reach a $1 trillion economy. That not necessarily need to happen at my time. It can be, it can happen after 20 years, 30 years, but as a founding CEO, I want to put a seed for WiseWork, for the future CEOs, those who are going to come and sit in the table. take the vision forward. Whoever achieves doesn't matter. So I cannot complete my talk without showing the real people behind my all success. This is my beautiful family. Without them, I am totally incomplete. So, thank you everyone. This is my small story which I want to share with everyone. To conclude, see, life is not going to be fair for all of us all the time, right? Failure is part of life. Now, the beauty of life is also about fail fast, learn faster, and move forward quickly, right? As a teenpreneur, I embrace my experience, my journey. Of course, I did had quite a bit of ups and downs, but today if I look back and cherish my memory, more than the success I have tasted, it is always the failures that has given me a lot of learning. Those failures are the true stepping stone for whatever the step at least I am taking further in my life. So I wish each one of you here to experience, try whatever you wanted to try. For example, if you are an youngster or if you are an employee who's working for a company, if you are listening to this talk, my message to you is think whether you are doing what makes you so happy in your heart. If you feel like you're not really living up to your expectation, let's say you may want to start your own company, you may want to become a radio jockey, or you may want to become a filmmaker or whatever, please understand financial freedom is important to some extent, but let us all not forget that God has given all of us this beautiful life, not just to run behind maybe money. God has given this life to us to live, experience the beauty of the God's creation. If you really wanted to enjoy, take a call, faster call, decide what you wanted to do, go and start doing it. If not today, at least from tomorrow. Thank you everyone, signing off.